Okay, hey guys, so let's get right to it. A home can look perfect online and still be completely wrong for your life here in Virginia Beach. That short drive that you see on the map could take you much longer than expected. That school that you assumed came with the address, it may not. Price that you see online does not tell you what that home costs every month. Recently moved here to Virginia Beach with my own military family. So if you're going to be moving here to Virginia in 2026, 2027, here are 10 things that you need to know before choosing your home. 8 tend to catch people completely off guard. So stay tuned. Guys, I'm Shamika. I am a coastal real estate agent here in Virginia, Hampton Roads area, specifically in Virginia Beach, but I service anyone in the area. I help buyers, sellers, and relocating families throughout Virginia Beach and the Hampton Roads area. So when people hear Virginia Beach, they usually, of course, picture the oceanfront.
But choosing where to live involves so much more than deciding how close you want to be to the beach.
Seriously consider your commute, the military aircraft noise, flood risk, school zones, the type of home you want, and your completely monthly payment. Start with the Virginia Beach that most people do not see when planning their move. Number 1, Virginia Beach is more than just the oceanfront. Oceanfront and Virginia Beach is just one part of it. Of course, it's not the entire city. Virginia Beach also includes communities near the Atlantic Ocean, areas along Chesapeake Bay, established suburban neighborhoods, busy shopping districts, and quieter sections farther south. Homes can look completely different depending on, of course, where you search. Find condos near the water, townhomes, older detached homes, renovated properties, newer communities, and homes with more land. Of course, you say, I want to live in Virginia Beach. Ask yourself, what does that really mean for you? To walk to restaurants and entertainment? Do you want a yard and a garage? Or are you looking for something with less maintenance? Or are you willing to drive to the beach, work, or to your military installation? Location should match your everyday life, not just a picture you have of Virginia Beach from vacation. Zoom out. Virginia Beach is a part of a much larger region called Hampton Roads. Virginia Beach, Norfolk, Chesapeake, Portsmouth, Suffolk, Hampton, and Newport News they may look very close together on a map, but your daily experience can be very different depending on where you live and where you need to travel. Especially important for military families. Say you receive orders to Nassau, Oceana. Your home search will look completely different from someone who would be stationed at Naval Station Norfolk, Little Creek, Portsmouth Navy Medical Center, or any base in the peninsula. Each one of the cities have their own school systems, local services, and tax considerations. Do not choose a city just because someone told you that it's close to the base. Start with the exact installation or workplace, the time you need to arrive, and the commute you are willing to make. All right, guys, so number 3 on the list. Speaking of commuting, this is one of the important things to know about Hampton Roads. The location may only be 15 or 20 minutes from the job, but that does not automatically make it a short commute. Traffic, bridges, tunnels, construction, accidents, and the military bases can shift. Military shift changes can completely change the drive. A route that looks easy at 2 o'clock in the afternoon may feel completely different at 7:30 in the morning. And that is the time that matters the most. Before committing to a home, try to test the drive during the hours that you will actually be traveling. If you're moving from one state or another and cannot test drive those hours yourself, research your route during the rush hours. Pay close attention to whether that route requires a bridge or a tunnel. Do not base your decision only by the number of miles. Think about that drive that you will make 5 days a week, not the drive that the map shows you on a quiet Sunday afternoon. Virginia Beach has a major military presence, and that includes a lot of aircraft activity around Naval Air Station, Oceana. Depending on where you live, you may hear jets flying around regularly. Some people enjoy it and call it the sound of freedom. Other people may find this can be especially important if you work from home, sleep during the day, have small children, are sensitive to noise. The important thing is to decide how you feel about it before you choose your home. If possible, visit the home different times of the day. Get out of the car, walk around, and listen. Don't let someone else decide what's too loud for you. Properties that are within certain aircraft noise or accidental zones may require an additional disclosures. We will make sure, so me and you will make sure to review those before you buy.
Let's talk about home prices. According to June 2026 RIN, so Real Estate Information Network, in my last data, the median sales price in Virginia Beach was approximately $440,000. Does not mean every home in Virginia Beach costs $440,000. Median is typically just the midpoint of homes sold during that time period. You can find condos, townhomes, older homes, renovated properties, luxury homes, and new construction at very different price. Position can also change depending on the property type, the location, the condition, and the price. Remember, the purchase price is only one part of the monthly mortgage payment. May include your mortgage, property taxes, homeowners insurance, possible flood insurance, and homeowners or condo fees. For selling a home, you will want to speak with a lender and decide what monthly fees feel comfortable for you. And luckily here on my team, we have an in-house lender if you don't have one, but you're free to use who you want.
Don't focus on the highest amount that you can technically get approved for.
Goal is to find a home that fits your life without making the rest of your life feel uncomfortable. You do not want to be what we call hostile.
Let's get into number 6. Check flood risk and insurance early. Virginia Beach is a coastal city, so flood risk should be researched for every property that you seriously consider. And this goes for Hampton Roads, all of Hampton Roads area. Flood concerns are not limited to just the homes directly beside the ocean. The whole area can experience coastal flooding, river flooding, and street or flash flooding when heavy rain overwhelms drainage system. Review the property's official flood designation and ask whether the home has experienced flooding in the past. Not stop at that step. You'll want to look around the surrounding streets and the routes leading into the neighborhood. A house may not have flooded, but nearby roads still could be affected during the should request an insurance estimate early in the buying process. Flood risk and insurance can affect your monthly payment and how comfortable you feel living there. This is information that you want before falling in love with the house, not after you're already under contract. If schools are very important to your move, you'll want to verify the address of the property and the school zone that it's in. I want to assume that because two homes are next to each other or by each other, that they go to the same school. School attendance boundaries can be very specific. Virginia Beach public schools and other surrounding areas should have an official address locator lookup for you that you can use to check the schools associated to that property. Schools division confirms the official assignment during an out-of-school zone placement also requires an application. An approval is not automatically guaranteed. You will want to check the exact address before signing the lease or buying the property. Note, do not rely on an old listing or a screenshot or what someone says about the general area. So let's get into number 8. Virginia has a local tax on vehicles. This is one of the biggest surprises for people who are moving to Virginia. Virginia Beach assesses personal property tax on the vehicle. Yes, that means that there could be a local tax on your car. It's $4 per $100 of the assessed value. But your actual bill can be affected by the vehicle's assessed value, available tax relief, and possible exemptions. Most non-military New Virginia residents, Virginia requires a Virginia driver license within 6 vehicle titling and registration are usually due within 30 days. Military families may have different requirements or exemptions based on legal residency, marital status, vehicle ownership, and not assume another military family situation applies. Verify your specific requirements with the Virginia DMV and the Virginia Beach Commissioner of the Revenue. Virginia Beach offers the oceanfront, Chesapeake Bay, parks, trails, restaurants, festivals, and plenty outdoor activities. It really is a beautiful place to live, but living near the beach is not exactly the same as visiting the beach. Oceanfront becomes much more busier during the summer and during major events. Traffic, parking, noise, and crowds can all change depending on the season. You should expect humid summers, heavy rain, storm preparation, and occasional winter weather. Honestly, how close you want to live near the tourist activities. You want to walk to the beach regularly? Would you prefer a quiet setting with more space? Or would you rather live farther away and drive to the beach when you want to go? There is no single right. The right choice depends on the lifestyle you want throughout the entire year, not just during the summer.
Finally, we are at number 10, and that's to build your custom home search around your real life. Before choosing an area or scheduling any home tours, write down your real priority, or what you words. What monthly payment feels comfortable, and how long are you willing to? Type of home do you want? Do you need a yard, a garage, a home office, or a downstairs bedroom? Close do you want to be to the beach? Your military installation, school, shopping, and family. Ask yourself which of those things are true requirements and which would be simply nice to have. To know those answers, compare homes using those priorities. Choose a home only because the picture is especially important for military guys, maybe comparing military housing, temporary lodging, renting versus buying, commute times, housing availability, and your report date. All at the same time. That can become overwhelming very quickly. Trust me, we know. Personalized relocation plan helps you narrow your search before you spend several days touring homes that don't actually fit you. Because a home can be beautiful, it still be completely wrong for your daily routine. If you are planning to move to Virginia Beach or anywhere in the Hampton Roads area, use the link in the description to schedule a consultation with me about your timeline, budget, goals, commute. Then I will create a custom home search plan based on what you actually comment below and tell me where you're moving from or which Hampton Roads space your relocate questions may become one of my next videos. And also make sure you subscribe. I'll be sharing Virginia Beach and Hampton Roads community tours, real estate information, military relocation guidance, new construction update, and an honest look at living in the Hampton Roads area.
I'm Shamika Johnson, and I will see you in the next video.